I will bring you two news that is national and international news. The news number one is a girl lost her entire family after suspected suicide in Malang. A teacher in Malang, East Java province, was found dead alongside his wife and one of his twin girls. Their bodies were found on Tuesday morning 12:12 by one of the children who woke up too late to do morning prayer. Her father was found with a severe wound on his wrist and was taken to the hospital by the neighbor and passed away, while her mother and her sister were found with poison near the bodies. The police suspected that the debt problems was the cause of the family committing suicide. The head of Criminal Investigation Unit in Malang Resort Police, Ganda Shah Hidayat, said some witnesses whom we questioned had given us some information that in few occasions the father had been pleaded and asked for help to borrow some money. To the news number two, Indonesia pushes protection of immigrant workers and combating human trafficking. Director General of Immigration at Ministry of Law and Human Rights, Silmi Karim, on Wednesday called for protection of worker migrants on morning. He was requested in 27 Asian of meeting. Director General of Immigration Department and Head of Consular Affairs, Division of Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Nha Trang, Vietnam. He said, according to the press release, Indonesia with abundance of human resources potential is an easy target for human trafficking syndicate in Asia, where more than 85% of the victims were smuggled into, from, and within the region. He also said the Republic of Indonesia, the President, Mr. Joko Widodo, has specifically instructed the law enforcement apparatus to prevent and eradicate any human trafficking crimes international. He said the Director General of Immigration had been taking full effort to prevent and suppressing human smuggling from regional and international cooperation. Karim also expressed hope that DGICM would contribute to addressing the problem in Asia, especially human trafficking. In today, I will bring you to weather forecast for today. We have the Central Java, that is the Brebes, Tegal, and everything. For today, in Boyolali, Sragen, Grombongan, and Blora will be having a lot of rain and storms, while in Bayumas, Purbalingga, Pemalang will be having partly cloudy day. Thank you for the weather forecast. I'm Jocelyn signing off.
Good morning and welcome back to BBC News. I'm Keisha Angeline, here to report on today's top headlines. First, Indonesia pushes protection of migrant workers and combating human trafficking. Indonesia's Director General of Immigration at the Ministry of Law and Human Rights, Silmi Karim, on Wednesday called for the protection of migrant workers against acts of human trafficking. He made the request at the 27th meeting of ASEAN Directors General of Immigration Departments and Heads of Consular Affairs Divisions, or DGICM, in Nha Trang, Vietnam. Indonesia, with abundant human resource potential, is an easy target for human trafficking syndicates in ASEAN, where more than 85% of victims are smuggled into, from, and within the region. He said, according to a press release. Karim also stated that the President of Indonesia, Mr. Joko Widodo, has specifically instructed law enforcement apparatus to eradicate and to prevent transnational crimes such as human trafficking from Indonesia abroad. In this case, the Director General of Immigration is undertaking efforts in preventing and in suppressing human smuggling through regional and international cooperation. Karim also expressed hope that the DGICM would start to contribute and address to the problems in ASEAN, especially human trafficking. On to our next headline. Mount Marapi eruption. At least 22 hikers found dead. Expert suspects negligence. Mount Marapi in West Sumatra province erupted on Sunday, the 3rd of December. For Wednesday, the Search and Rescue Agency reported that 75 people survived, one still lost, and 22 found dead. An expert suspected these deaths was caused by negligence to limit the areas prone to the eruption. Proof of this is that Marapi had been on alert level since 2011, therefore hiking should not have been allowed. There was also possibility that people were hiking from the unofficial route, therefore the number of victims may increase in the future. The search and rescue team have asked the public to notify the authorities if their family members or friends have gone missing while hiking around the area. One of the victims, Yasilir Amdi, sent a video to her mother before she lost her life in the eruption. The now viral video showed an exhausted Yasilir with her face and surrounding area covered in volcanic ashes. Some of the other victims were college students from the State Polytechnic of Padang. It was reported 14 students went hiking on Sunday, but only 6 survived. In return, the director of the State Polytechnic of Padang, Surfayondri, has formally offered his condolences. Okay, moving on to our weather report, let's take a look. We can see in East Java, we are expecting thunderstorms for Lamongan and Bojonegoro. I advise you to stay at home for safety reasons during a thunderstorm. From the area of Ngawi, Magetan, Madiun, Ponorogo, Pacitan, and Trenggalek, there will be rain. So I advise you if you want to go out, please wear a raincoat or an umbrella. And if you don't have to go out, please stay at home with a warm hot chocolate and warm blankets. Next, we have the area in Pasuruan, Malang, and Lumajang. It will be cloudy with a hint of sunshine. It's the perfect weather for an outing as it's not too hot, not too cold. And lastly, we have the area in Jember and Bondowoso. It will be cloudy with a hint of sunshine, but there's also possibility of light rain. Therefore, please don't forget to bring an umbrella if you want to go outside. And that's all for this morning's broadcast. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you next time in BBC News. Thank you. Okay. everyone, and welcome back to our daily news where we bring all of the newest and latest topic all around the world with me, China, as your host today. Today, I'll bring you the first headline, which is a girl who lost her entire family due to a suspected suicide in Malang. A teacher in Malang, East Java province, was found dead in his home alongside with his wife and one of his twin daughter. The police suspect that the doubt problem was causing the family to commit suicide. They were found on Tuesday after one of the children found their dead bodies in the morning. The three victims were at the time sleeping together in the same room. And on the Tuesday morning, one of the twin daughters woke up too late to perform morning prayers and she decided to wake her parents up in their room. She found her father with a severe wound on his wrist and then she decided to call the neighbor to ask for help. The father then getting immediately rushed to the hospital but sadly passed away. Her mother and twin sister were found dead with poison near their body. The police suspect that the debt problem was the motive after questioning several people, including the local neighborhood leader and the surviving victim. So the father, before the incident, was trying to borrow some money from somebody with the initial WE, and some witnesses whom we questioned have given information that during the previous few occasions, the father had pleaded and asked help to borrow some money. That the head of criminal investigation in Malang Malang Criminal Investigation Unit, Ganda Shah Hidayat. Where now we'll be moving on to the weather forecast. Here around Ciamis, we have approximately windy weather. Moving on to Garut, we have a little bit of a rain. Around Sumedang and Masalengka, we have some partly cloud with a little bit of a sun peeking in, a storm coming in Indramayu, and Subang with almost the same weather with Sumedang, partly cloud with a little bit of a sun coming, which is kind of a perfect weather for an outdoor activity. And if you have an outdoor plan going on, I highly suggest to you to wear some sunscreen. Some Purwakarta and Bogor have the same case going on with Subang and Sumedang. Moving on, we have Bogor with cloudy, partly cloudy, and a little bit of a sun. Last but not least, we have around Kota Sukabumi and Sukabumi with a little bit of rain coming. And I think that is all for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the other day. Sorry, excuse me. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our daily news with me, Almira. So today we got a hot topic for you about Indonesia post protection against migrant workers and combating human trafficking. Director General of Immigration at Ministry of Laws and Human Rights, Hilmi Karim, on Wednesday called for protection of migrant workers against human trafficking. He made the request at 27th meeting of ASEAN Director General of Immigration Departments and Heads of Consular Affairs Division of the Ministries of Foreign Affairs or DGICM in Nha Trang, Vietnam. Indonesia, with abundant human resource potential, is an easy target for human trafficking syndicate in ASEAN, where more than 84% of victims are smuggled into, from, or within the region. Karim also said the President of the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Jokowi Widodo, has specifically instructed the law of enforcement apparatus to prevent and eradicate transnational crimes such as human trafficking from Indonesia abroad. In this case, the Director General of Immigration is undertaking effort of preventing and suppressing human trafficking through regional and international cooperation. On the other hand, Karim expressed hope that the GICM will contribute to addressing the problem on ASEAN, especially human trafficking. And that's the end of our topic. And now we are moving to weather forecast. So in this South Kalimantan, in the Tabalangong, it's a storm, and Balangang is also has storm too. And the Kota Baru is the perfect sunny days for your activities. And the Tanah Bumbu is also perfect weather. It's at sunny days. In the Banjar is the weather is rainy. In the Barito Kuala, it's also rainy days. So don't forget your umbrella. And I think that's what the end of our daily news. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. morning, everyone. Nice to meet you all and hope you're all in a good health. I, Amira Singh from Bina Kasih High School, Jambi, will accompany you on today's headlines news topic about a twin girl lost her entire family after suspected suicide in Malang. A teacher in Malang, East Java province, was found dead in his home alongside his wife and one of her twin girls. The police suspected the debt problems causing the family to commit a suicide. They were found on Tuesday, December of 12th. One of the children, a middle school student, found their bodies in the morning. The three victims were at that time sleeping in one room. On Tuesday morning, one of the twins woke up too late to perform a morning prayer, and then she tried to wake up her parents in their room. She found her father with a severed wound on his wrist, and she called the neighbors for help. The father was taken to the hospital but passed away. Her mother and her twin sisters were found with poisons near their bodies. Police suspected that their problem was the motive. After questioning several people, including a local neighborhood leader and the surviving victim. Before the incident, the teacher with initials WE was trying to borrow money. Some witnesses whom we questioned have given information that during the previous few occasions, the father had pleaded asked for help to borrow some money, said the head of the Criminal Investigation Unit from Malang Resort Police, Gandisha Hidayat. And now, let's see the weather forecast today, what it look like. Can we see the Pandeglang is here, summer, and then in Gunung Kencana, Lebak Pari, Hiang, Cingkahan is right now is rain. The other regions it's currently summer and as normal. Don't forget to wear a sunscreen which will protect you from sun. Until this day, this is Amira Singh. Wish you a good day. Thank you for being with us.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditya. I'm here to bring you the latest information of today. Hundreds of students in Aceh reject Rohingya refugees. Rohingya are facing increasing rejection in Aceh province, including from college students. Since November, there have been more than 1,000 Rohingya refugees arriving in the Sharia province. On Wednesday, 27 December 2023, the student came with a banner saying, "Reject Rohingya," in front of the regional parliament in Aceh. The rally was a joint action from several universities, including Abulia Tamam University, Bina Bangsa University, and Muhammadiyah University. The students argue that the condition in Indonesia is already difficult without the influx of the refugees from Rohingya. In the previous year, people of Aceh were more welcoming toward Rohingya, who are also Muslims. However, have been complaints about in their behavior in the province. Last week, local citizens of PD Regency in Aceh surrounded the tents of Rohingya people and demanded they have to be relocated. On the other hand, some Rohingya refugees declared hunger strike and demanded for better accommodation. The Indonesian government have been investigating the suspected human trafficking that brought the Rohingya people from Indonesia. Police said they have detected human smuggling case, but not human trafficking. At least one Indonesian man has been arrested. Rohingya people were persecuted in Myanmar, a member of Asian country, and they were relocated to Bangladesh. Asian was incapable of stopping persecution in Myanmar. Currently, Myanmar is under control of the military junta after 2021 military coup. Asian is likewise inept in stopping violence under the junta government until China stepped in and established a ceasefire between the junta and militants. The area of Sabah, and we can see the area of Tuban and Bojonegoro and Lamongan, there will be a storm, and we suggest you to stay inside and to stay warm and full of. And next, in the area of Ngawi, Magetan, Madiun, and Nganjuk city, there will be a bit of rainy, and we suggest you to wear your umbrella or protection from the weight of the rain. And we can see from the Malang, Lumajang, and Probolinggo, will be a sunny day but a bit cloudy, so it will be a little bit cold, but we can still have fun without sun. And next on Bondowoso and Jember, there will be cloudy area, and we suggest you to bring umbrella in case there will be a rain. That's for weather forecast of East Java today, and thank you for watching, and stay tuned for next information.
Hello everyone. May I introduce myself? I am Dameria and I will give you the information that a twin girl lost her entire family after suspected suicide in Malang. A teacher in Malang, East Java province, was found dead in his home alongside his wife and one of his twin girls. The police suspected that the debt problem causing the family commit suicide. They were found on Tuesday, 12 December. One of the children, a middle school student, found their bodies in the morning. The three victims were at the time sleeping at the one room. On Tuesday morning, one of the children woke up too late to performing morning prayer, and then she tried to wake up her parents in their room. She found her father with the severed wound on his wrist, and she called the neighbor for help. The father taken to the hospital but passed away. Her mother and the twin sister were found dead with the potion near their bodies. Police suspected that the debt problems was the motive after questioning the several people, including a local neighborhood leader and the surviving victims, before the incident, that the teacher with initial WNE was trying to borrow some money. Some witnesses, when we questioned, have given information that during the previous few questions, the father had played and asked for help to borrow some money, said the head of the Criminal Investigation Unit from Malang Resort Police. And this is the map of Central Java that we um, see the weather. In Banjarnegara, we'll have the bad weather, and the Grobogan will have the bad weather too. But in the some area will have the good weather, but many area will have bad weather in Central Java. And that's all the news from today for today. Thanks.
Greetings and happy morning to you. You're watching Prime News only on ETV. With me, Lintang Zia, in a world where information is key, we trust to be your reliable source. Join us as we navigate through the headlines, providing you with the latest updates and insights. Director General of Immigration at the Ministry of Law and Human Rights, Silmi Karim, on Wednesday called for the protection of migrant workers against human trafficking. He made the request at the 27th meeting of ASEAN Directors General of Immigration Departments and heads of consular affairs, divisions of the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, DGICM in Nha Trang, Vietnam. Indonesia, with abundant human resource potential, is an easy target for human trafficking syndicates in ASEAN, where more than 85% of victims are smuggled into, from, and within the region, he said, according to a press release. Karim also said the President of Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Joko Widodo, has specifically instructed the law enforcement apparatus to prevent and eradicate transnational crimes, such as human trafficking from Indonesia abroad. In this case, the Directorate General of Immigration is undertaking efforts in preventing and suppressing human smuggling through regional and transnational cooperation, he said. On the other hand, Karim expressed hope that the DGICM would contribute to addressing the problems in ASEAN, especially human trafficking. Now let's move to our weather forecast for today. Let's take a look at what the weather has in store for us today. We're looking at the rather gloomy forecast for the rest of the week. We all think that Balangan and Tabalok will be going to have a heavy rain and probably going to have a heavy rain. But Kota Baru and Hulu Sungai Utara around Selatan and Hulu Sungai Tengah will be shiny and brightly. So remember to wear your sunscreen. We'll continue to monitor the storm closely and provide updates as needed. Remember, safety is our top priority. Stay informed and be prepared. That concludes today's news session.
Good morning, viewers. Today we have a rather shocking news coming from the Malang city in the East Java province, where a twin girl lost her entire family after suspecting suicide in Malang. A twin girl lost her entire family on Tuesday, 12 on the morning. One of the children, middle schoolers, found her entire family dead in one room. The three victims at the time were sleeping in one room when one of the victims woke up to do morning prayers. When trying to wake up with her parents, she found her dad is already severely injured in the wrist. Upon seeing this, she said that she went to the neighbor for help and the father was taken to the hospital, but sadly the father was passed away shortly after. The mother and also the two children were also found dead with poison in their body. The police suspected that this problem is caused by the suicide of death. After questioning several local residents and also local leaders and the surviving victims, the police says that before the incident, the teacher with the initial WE was trying to borrow some money. The head of the Criminal Investigations Unit from Malang Resort Police says that some witnesses that we questions have given information that during the previous few occasions, the father has pleaded asked for help to borrow some money. And today, we are going to be in our latest news forecast today in West Java residence here in Indramayu, Ciamas. Indramayu is going to be a little bit cloudy and Ciamas is going to be a little bit windy. So we advise the people in here to bring some raincoat. There's possibility it's going to be raining, and people in Ciamas to stay careful when driving. And in Sumedang, Subang, Karawang, and Purwakarta, there's probably is going to be a little bit sunny and cloudy, and in Purwakarta is probably is going to be a little bit windy. So occasionally this is a good day to people in here. We're moving on to a city of Bogor and around Bogor in here, Sukabumi, Cianjur, and Garut. There's possibility it's going to be a little bit cloudy, and in Sukabumi, Cianjur, and Garut is going to be a little bit rainy. So we advise the people in here to bring their raincoat and also to bring their umbrella. And that's all for today of the newest weather forecast. Thank you for seeing our new forecast today. Stay safe and stay calm.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Giselle Budiman from BKC News, ready to bring you the most important headlines from around the globe. Let's explore the stories that matter for today. On our first headline, Indonesia pushes protections of migrant workers and combating human trafficking. On Wednesday, Director General of Immigration at the Ministries of Law and Human Rights, Silmi Karim, called for the protections of migrant workers against human trafficking. He made the request at the 27th meeting of ASEAN Directors General of Immigration Departments and heads of Consular Affairs Divisions of the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, DGICM, in Nha Trang, Vietnam. According to a press release, he asserted that Indonesia, with abundant human resource potential, is an easy target for human trafficking syndicates in ASEAN, where more than 85% of the victims were smuggled into, from, and within the region. Karim also said the President of the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Joko Widodo, has specifically instructed the law enforcement apparatus to prevent and eradicate the transnational crimes such as human trafficking from Indonesia abroad. He asserted that in this case, the Directorate General of Immigration is undertaking efforts in preventing and suppressing human smuggling through regional and international cooperation. On the other hand, Karim expressed hope that the DGICM would contribute to addressing the problems in ASEAN, especially human trafficking. Moving on to the next headline. A twin girl lost her entire family after suspected suicide in Malang. A teacher in Malang, East Java province, was found dead in his home alongside his wife and one of his twin girls. The three victims were at that time sleeping in one room. On Tuesday morning, 12th of December, one of the twins woke up to perform morning prayer, and then she tried to wake up her parents in their room. She found her mother and twin sister with poisons near their bodies, and her father with a severe wound on his wrist. She called the neighbors for help, and the father was taken to hospital, but unfortunately passed away. Police suspected that the death problem was the motive after questioning several people, including a local neighborhood leader and the surviving victim. Before the incident, the teacher with initials WE was trying to borrow money. Some witnesses whom we questioned have given information that during the previous few occasions, the father had pleaded, asked for help to borrow some money, said head of the Criminal Investigation Unit from Malang Resort Police, Gada Shah Hidayat. And that was the summary of today's top news. Now let's see at the weather forecast for today. In Central Java, 17 October, in Blora, Pati, and Temanggung, it's gonna be a little raining with a cloud. And in Pemalang, Bayumas, Kebumen, it's gonna be sunny with a little bit of cloud. So it's such a good day to go out. And don't forget to put a sunscreen so you're not gonna get a sunburn. And then on Bayolali, it's gonna be a thunder there. So beware and stay at home. And on Grobongan, it's gonna be also a tiny lightning with an overcast. So don't forget to stay at home. And if you want to go outside, don't forget to bring your umbrella. And on Wonogiri, it's the same as Pati, Blora, and Temanggung. It's gonna be raining. So if you want to go outside, don't forget to prepare your umbrella. And that's all for today news broadcasting live from our studios. I'm Giselle Budiman and see you in another News Prime and have a nice day.
Good morning, viewers. It is the 17th October of 2024, and I hope you're all having a great day. I'm Alvin Nathaniel from X1 News, bringing you the latest dispatch on our news. As for today, we have 3 news to cover up as they came from Indonesia. Moving on to our first headline. An unfortunate turn of events for a family where a twin girl lost her entire family after suspected suicide in Malang. A teacher in Malang, located in East Java, was found dead along with his wife and one of their twin daughters, in what police suspect was a family suicide due to debt problems. The surviving twin is a middle school student, discovered the bodies after waking up late for a prayer. The father had a severe wound on his wrist and was taken to the hospital, but later died. On the other hand, the mother and other daughter were found near poison. Police believe financial struggles led to this tragedy, as the father had recently been seeking to borrow money. Moving on to our second headline, where Indonesia took action to increase the protection of migrant workers and combating human trafficking. Silmi Karim, Director General of Immigration at the Ministry of Law and Human Rights, called for stronger protection of migrant workers against human trafficking during the 27th GGICM meeting in Vietnam. He highlighted that Indonesia, with its large human resource potential, is a major target human trafficking syndicates in Asia, where over 85% of victims are smuggled within the region. Following President Joko Widodo's directive, Indonesia's immigration authorities are actively working to prevent and combat human trafficking through regional and international cooperation. Karim also expressed hope that the DGICM would help address the human trafficking issues in Asia. Moving on to our last news, where hundreds of students reject Rohingya refugees. In Aceh, Indonesia, hundreds of college students have staged protests rejecting the influx of over 1,000 Rohingya refugees since November. Students argue that Indonesia is facing its own economic challenges, and concerns have been raised regarding the behavior of some refugees in the province. Tensions have risen, with local citizens demanding the citizens of Aceh the relocation of Rohingya people, while some refugees have protested for some better living conditions. Meanwhile, the Indonesia government is investigating human smuggling involved in the arrival of the Rohingya, though no human trafficking has been confirmed. All right, that is all for the news today. Moving on to our weather forecast. All right, so for those of you who live in Banten, we will be experiencing several weather today, starting from partly sunny cloudy weather and rain and cloudy weather. Starting from Panimbang, we have a partly cloudy weather on Panimbang, Ujung Kulon, and Pandeglang. On this type of weather, I would highly suggest you to just bring your family and friends for a picnic or maybe do some outdoor activities. All right, moving on, we have Gunung Kencana, Cilangkahan, Lebak, Parahyang with a slight rain. And moving on, we have Pandeglang, Anyar, and Serang with a cloudy day. All right, that is all for the weather forecast and news today. Watch us every Friday at 5 so you don't miss out on any latest information. I'm Alvin Nathaniel from X1 News, signing out.
Good morning, viewers. I'm Alia Roshida from PR News. I'm going to bring a news from Indonesia. Indonesia pushes protection of migrant workers and combating human trafficking. Director General of Immigration at the Ministry of Law and Human Rights, Silmi Karim, on Wednesday called for the protection of migrant workers against human trafficking. He made the request at the 27th meeting of ASEAN Director General of Immigration Departments and Heads of Consular Affairs Division of the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, DGICM, in Nha Trang, Vietnam. Indonesia, with abundant human resource potential, it is an easy target for human trafficking syndicates in Asia, where more than 85% of victims are smuggled into, from, and within the region, he said according to a press release. Karim also said the President of the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Joko Widodo, has specifically instructed the law enforcement apparatus to prevent and eradicate transnational crimes such as human trafficking from Indonesia abroad. In this case, the Directorate General of Immigration is undertaking efforts in preventing and suppressing human smuggling through regional and international cooperation, he said. On the other hand, Karim expressed hope that the DGICM will contribute to addressing the problems in Asia, especially human trafficking. Okay, we'll move on the weather forecast. Today, the weather in West Java East Java at the Megatan, Medium, Kediri, Trenggalek, and Pasiten, it will be rainy, so you don't forget to bring an umbrella and a raincoat. And at the Bojonegoro and Lamongan, it will be stormy, so you might stay at home because the outside is too dangerous. And at the Malang and Lamajang, it will be sunny with a little bit cloudy. And at Jember and Bondowoso is cloudy. If you want to hang out, you might bring an umbrella because there is a possibility of rains. Thank you. We have to the end of the weather forecast. Thank you.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Service News. It's a sunny day, 17 October 2024. This is your news anchor, Farah Fabiana, serving you the hottest and the most leading news of the hour. Your news, our business. For the first headlines for today is Indonesia pushes protection of migrant workers and combating human trafficking. Director General of Immigration at the Ministry of Law and Human Rights, Silmi Karim, on Wednesday called for the protection of migrant workers against human trafficking. He made the request at the 27th meeting of ASEAN Director General of Immigration Departments and heads of Consular Affairs Divisions of the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, DGICM, in Nha Trang, Vietnam. Indonesia, with abundant human resource potential, is an easy target for human trafficking syndicates in ASEAN, where more than 80% victims are smuggled into, from, and within the region, he said according to a press release. Karim also said the President of the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Joko Widodo, has specifically instructed the law enforcement apparatus to prevent and eradicate transnational crimes such as human trafficking from Indonesia abroad. In this case, the Directorate General of Immigration is undertaking efforts in preventing and suppressing human smuggling through regional and international cooperation. On the other hand, Karim expressed hope that the DGICM will contribute to addressing the problems in ASEAN, especially human trafficking. For the second headlines for today is, a twin girl lost her entire family after suspected suicide in Malang. A teacher in Malang, East Java province, was found dead in his home alongside his wife and one of her twin girls. The police suspected that problem causing the family to commit suicide. They were found on Tuesday, December 12th. One of the children, a middle school student, found their bodies in the morning. The three victims were at that time sleeping in one room. On Tuesday morning, one of the twins woke up too late to perform morning prayer, and then she tried to wake up her parents in their room. She found her father with a severe wound on his wrist, and she called the neighbors for help. The father was taken to hospital but passed away. Her mother and twin sister were found with poisons near their bodies. The police suspected that the problem was the motive after questioning several people, including a local neighborhood leader and the surviving victim. Before the incident, the teacher with initials WE was trying to borrow money. Some witnesses whom we questioned have given information that during the previous few occasions, the father had pleaded, asked for help to borrow some money, said head of the Criminal Investigation Unit from Malang Israel Police, Ganda Syahidayat. And now we are moving on to the weather forecast. As for being sunny, the weather will cover Pandeglang, Panimbang, and Kausik. And I suggest you don't forget to moisturize your skin with sunscreen and choose your lighter outfit and enjoy it with your friends. For cloudy days, there will be Anyar, Serang, and Cilegon. So I suggest you just stay at home and chill with your hot chocolate. For Langkas Bintu, Cilangkahan, dan Lebak Parahiyang, we'll see mostly cloudy and partly sunny, which is a very fun day for you to hang out with your friends. And that is the news and weather forecast for today from Service News. I am Farah Fabiana, your news anchor for today, and don't forget to watch us every Monday at 5. And I'm hoping everyone is in good condition and also hoping you have a great day ahead. This is Service News signing out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm Brian of Insteria, and today we're going to look at the hottest topic ever. A girl lost his a girl lost her entire family after suspected suicide in Malang. A teacher in Malang, East Java province, was found dead in his home alongside with his wife and one of her twin girls. The police suspected the debt issues caused the family to commit suicide. The bodies were found by one of his twin girls on 12 December, Tuesday morning. Last night, last night before the victim to be found dead, the victim were sleeping in the same room. On Tuesday morning, one of the twin girls woke up too late to perform a morning prayer, and she tried to woke up her parents. She found her dad was severely wounded at the wrist. She called neighbors for help, so, and then he was transferred to the hospital immediately, but sadly he passed away. Meanwhile, she also finds that his mother and her, her mother and her sister found with poison nearby their bodies. Police suspected that the debt issue was the motive after questioning several people, including the local neighborhood leader and surviving victim. The teacher with initial WE was trying to borrow some money. Some witnesses whom we question have given the information during previous occasions. The father had pleaded, asked for help to borrow some money, said the head of criminal investigation unit from Malang Resort Office, Granda Shahidayat. That's the hot news. Now today we're going to focus on weather forecast. The, this weather forecast is important for you who live in South Kalimantan. As you can see, Tabalong and Balangan are currently in raining thunderstorm. So be sure to stay inside and careful. Barito, Kuala, and Banjar are currently raining. So if you want to go outside, be sure to bring some raincoats. And meanwhile, the other location like Hulu Sungai Selatan and Kota Baru, it's cloudy and it's shiny, making it the best weather to do some activities. And the Tanah Bumbu is also the same. It's 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 shiny and at the same time it's also cloudy. So that's the weather forecast for today. I'm Brian of Insteri Hung. Please stay tuned for more.
morning, people. It's a beautiful day on Thursday, 17th of October 2024. With me, Sharifah Rahma Aliyah from LTV. We're serving you the latest and updated news for the next hours. Our first news occurred in Mount Marapi in West Sumatra province, which erupted on Sunday, 3rd of December. At least 22 found dead as they were in the vicinity of the volcano during the incident. The authorities believe the number may increase. An expert also suspected there was a negligence which resulted in the death of hikers because a status of the Marapi had been on alert level since 2011. Therefore, hiking should not have been allowed. According to the hiking data, there were 75 people who were coming to the Marapi on Sunday. For Wednesday, the Search and Rescue Agency in the province stated that 75 people survived, one stay lost, and 22 found dead. Some of the survivors suffered from burns. But there was a possibility that other people were hiking from the unofficial route. Therefore, the numbers of victims might increase. The search and rescue team have asked the public to notify the authorities if the family members have gone while missing in hiking. One of the victims, Yaselir Amri, was a female hiker who sent a video to her mother before she lost her life. The now viral video showed Yaselir look exhausted while her face surrounding area were covered in ashes. Some of the victims of eruption were college students from the State Polytechnic of Padang. 14 students went hiking on Sunday, but only 6 survived. One of the students, Wahlul Adri Putra, was hiking with his mother, but both of them perished in the tragedy. The director of the State Polytechnic of Padang, Sufra Yondri, has formally offered his condolences. The name of Mount Marapi is similar to Mount Marapi, but the two mountains are different, with the latter is located in Java Island between Central Java and Yogyakarta provinces. And now let's move on to our second headline. Indonesia pushes protections of migrant workers and combating human trafficking. Director General of Immigration at the Ministry of Law and Human Rights, Silmi Karim, on Wednesday called the protection of migrant workers against human trafficking. He made the request at the 27th meeting of Asian Directors General of Immigration Departments and Head of Consular Affairs Divisions of Ministries of Foreign Affairs, or GCICM, in Nha Trang, Vietnam. Indonesia, with abundant human resource potential, is an easy target for human trafficking syndicates in Asia, where more than 85% of victims are smuggled into, from, and within the region, he said, according to the press release. Karim also said the President of Republic Indonesia, Mr. Joko Widodo, has specifically instructed the law enforcement apparatus to prevent and eradicate transitional crimes such as human trafficking from Indonesia abroad. In this case, the Director General of Immigration is undertaking efforts in preventing and suppressing human smuggling through regional and international cooperation, he said. On the other hand, Karim expressed hope that DGICM would contribute to addressing the problems in Asia, especially human trafficking. And now, let's see, how's the weather looking like today? In the South Kalimantan, in Kota Baru and also Hulu Sungai is expected to be bright and sunny. Meanwhile, Balangan, Tabalong, Banjar, and Banjarbaru are expected to have heavy rainfall and also storms. On the other hand, it looks like Banjar, Barito, it's pretty gloomy. Always keep an eye whenever you're going to, if you have any outdoor activities. Alright, stay safe and stay warm, everyone. That's your weather update for today. I'm Sharifah Rahma Aliyah signing off, and have a good day.